So at United Power, we were tasked with coming up with a 10-year roadmap to explain to our employees and our members where we see ourselves going in the future. That includes system operations and engineering.
United Power is in a fortunate area where we've seen a lot of growth in the past several years, but it's had a huge impact on the operations department. We're continually rebuilding our system to accommodate that growth.
Engineering is responsible for reliability and improvements to the system, and we do our best to try to predict where the next big growth is going to occur.
One of the high priorities for us is to eliminate outages. In the past, if we had an outage or we had to operate a switch or a piece of equipment, we would have to send somebody out in the field to manually operate that out there. Now we have the ability to remotely operate that equipment from our offices.
They not only tell us that they're open or closed, but provide us information on whether a fault went through them. This allows us to intelligently isolate faulted areas. We were one of the early adopters of drones to do pole inspections. The drone gives us a unique perspective. Even a man in a bucket truck can't always see the things the drone can.
We take our worst performing feeders, we look at them every month, and if we see a pattern, we utilize a drone company and we'll have them fly that and see what areas maybe need attention.
We can see things as minute as a nut being loose on a bolt or the top of a crossarm that might be rotting out. We can do all this work while the line's still energized, so no telling how many minutes of outages we've prevented using that technology.
Fire has become a top priority for us, and we've spent a lot more time on vegetation management, trimming out areas that maybe had been neglected in the past and that could be a big hazard.
New construction in the mountains is now all underground, or when that's not practical, we're using covered tree wire, even if a line does go down. That allows us to mitigate the possibility of starting a fire.
Along with our growth in Colorado, as we're seeing a lot of renewables in our territory, solar, battery storage, wind. It allows us to bring our peak loads down during high peak times.
One of the many challenges that we're seeing is the electric vehicle future. We're going to have systems in place to do that, but we're also going to have to improve and increase the size of transformers and wiring.
The ultimate goal is still to have the best reliability, the best flexibility, and sustainability for a co-op in Colorado and ultimately the United States.